Tiffany and O'Shea's bribe to Peterman is what this is named. And this is not really a theory. This is actually it of why they let me have that warrant. Because Chris was going to lie with Tiffany and O'Shea, and they were going to say that my or Tiffany and O'Shea's business lost money, just like Scott Baldwin's business lost money if I beat my case and charges are dismissed. And we're sticking up for public defenders, everybody in the Oregon State bar licenses, and Chris Peterman. It's actually because they were trying to use my probation to put my dad in a conservatorship with Tiffany and O'Shea. Well, if my dad got in a conservatorship, he was in a VA conservatorship. He would have has to be with a VA conservatorship and conservator, not with Tiffany and O'Shea. And they were going to lie and say that my probation was used the whole time to actually put my dad into a conservatorship, and it never got used. So my dad's a criminal because the prosecutors and Ted Grove in Columbia County, and the one that's sticking up for him is Judge Taylor and Judge Callahan, because they know that my dad could have got in a conservatorship with Michael O'Shea, and my dad didn't have to have $50,000. He had to have ownership of that property, and then ownership of that property would be enough more than 50,000 bucks, and Tiffany and O'Shea would own the property, and that's why they could sell it with Peggy Howe and Judge Callahan and Judge Taylor and shit like that, even against my will or Dave's will or any dead person in my family's will and mine. Fucking thanks a lot. And then their other idea is this, because Keith and Addie set this up, kind of like, oh, with the bullets in my dad's thing. One they were just from the 21 gun salute. Then they're empty shell casings. Oh, I should get arrested for having those in my house. They used to yell that through the phone all the time after my dad died. I had to go tell my POs, and that's on court record because I told the fucking courts. So I was sick and tired of hearing that bullshit. So, anyways, dude, they Patty, Keith, my aunt Addie, Dawn, Dale, my mom, they were all going to testify that my dad, for Tiffany and O'Shea, and for Chris Peterman's bar license and his OSB number, in an actual trial, that my dad should have been on a conservatorship, but with Tiffany and O'Shea, because I was the one on probation, not my father or anybody else in the house. And they were all going to say that shit. So then that way they could try and get in my grandpa's will and say that, I shouldn't have been left any money because everybody has better backgrounds than me down here in the Gray family and shit. That was their whole entire little plan. It's really, really ridiculous, fucked up, stupid fucking plan. And people do what they do, and that's just what they fucking do. But it almost went through. The plan literally almost succeeded, and they were going to let it succeed until I got with that Avante people, and then they told me what happened when I applied for an apartment, and then I set up the date to go to court, and Michael Clark, or well, I should say Judge Clark, or Your Honor, rescinded my warrant. But yeah, the whole idea, and this is also Reed Christamos, Rebecca, Michael O'Shea, and Sean Eldridge. We're going to say that too. Say my dad was abused because I was on probation. One, when I was 18, I was on misdemeanor probation. I didn't get on felony probation until I was 21. You fucking moron. I didn't even have a probation officer. So anytime you guys went, set up CCMH in a courthouse and the police and the probation department using people that you violated 181.649, training in human trafficking, so you could play your little disability scandal with Michael O'Shea and Tiffany O'Shea, that then you guys did those crimes on your own, dude. I didn't do that shit. I didn't abuse my dad. My mom already admitted to it. She said, you didn't abuse anybody because you were on probation. No, I didn't abuse anybody because me and my dad loved each other and we thought you were a fucking psycho because you are. That's why you sit in your bedroom and play cards by yourself. House of Cards. It's you never even fucking hung out with me and my dad. You fucking bitch. But that's also why my mom tried to sell me to the probation department, because she wanted me on felony probation, because her and Keith and Addie had a plan where they could work with the conservator Michael O'Shea. Because when I was 12 years old, I went and narked everything out to the courthouse before I got my first racketeering contract, because my mom and Keith and Addie were getting leaked intelligence and they're selling ideas to the prosecution office. And that's not illegal at all.